Yo, what's up, my weaves? Welcome back to the channel. I recently just got done watching Fantastic Four, and spoiler alert, it is indeed fantastic. Not sure why you need to know that, but I thought I'll let you know. But regardless of all that, let's get into the trailer we're about to react to. It's called All You Need Is Kill. A very interesting title name, but I like the thumbnail, I like the art style, and let's see if we'll like the trailer. Let's go! Repeat. This looks like a fun art style. Damn, she's getting fucked up. Is she dying over and over again? Like, Studio 4 Celsius, right? I love this studio, man. Yeah, they did a lot of my favorite animation projects over the years. Like they did, funny enough, I only seen them in like anthology animation films like Batman Gotham Knight. They did like the episode called Have I Got a Story for You? They did one in the Animatrix, and I think they did another one, Halo Legends. I think they did a couple in Halo Legends. I think the babysitter one is the one they did in Halo Legends. Yeah, I like that studio, man. Yeah, a novel by Hiroshi Sakurazaka. Okay, I don't think I've heard of that novel. But All You Need Is Kill, coming soon. Just going through the trailer, right? Is she like in the virtual reality? Because this game font that says continue, yes or no, is that like, I don't know, that just kind of tell me that is she in like some type of isekai, dying over and over again? Let's read the description here, guys. Let's see. Let's check it out. Hit escape on that. All right, so release date to be determined, to be announced, as they say, Animation Works Studio 4 Celsius. All right, let's see. The story is told from the first-person point of view of the protagonist, Keiji Kiriya. I'm probably butchering that name. Keiji is a new recruit in the United Defense Force, fighting against the mysterious creatures called the Mimics, which have laid siege to Earth. Keiji is killed on his first sortie, but through some inexplicable phenomenon, wakes up having returned to the day before the battle, only to find him. That's a guy? Really? They come in all sizes nowadays. All right, only to find himself in a time loop as his death and resurrection repeats time and time again. Keiji's skills as a soldier has grown past through time loops, trying to change his fate. Okay. I think this story has been done a lot, actually. Let's look at some of these comments, right? All right, so this looks so different from the manga. Not a big fan of all that change. This is a manga. All right. Similar to Devilman Crybaby. I don't know if I agree with that. Devilman Crybaby, they're a little bit more loose and loony with their art style. They're similar to Studio Trigger, Studio 4C. I mean, they can kind of go down that beaten path sometimes, but for the most part, how they animate their characters and how they draw their anatomy is very distinctly different from that studio style, and especially when they're in motion too. Like they keep their form solid. With Devilman Crybaby, some of the stuff I thought I was watching Luffy Gear 5th with that show, but I disagree with that. But that's a tangent. Why God crying face emoji, disappointed. Oh wow, this is not being received well. Edge of Tomorrow time. Wait, what? Edge of Tomorrow. Is this where that's from? Mimics! Oh! So Edge of Tomorrow is based off a novel? There's a manga too? Yo! Wait, hold on. Wait. It looks different. Their suits, the Mimics, what the manga is depicted them as, they're like these black spherical creatures with gaping holes for mouths, and they have like cube-like teeth with little sticks for legs. This is vastly different. Well, first, question one. For those who have read the novel, the manga or the Tom Cruise film, which one do you would say is the more accurate depiction of the novel? I wouldn't trust the Hollywood adaptation. I just now that I've learned about it, I'm probably leaning towards the manga. I'm guessing a lot of people are going to say the manga because, first off, as we know, Tom Cruise is not Japanese. You know what I mean? And just looking at the history of Hollywood adaptations of, Japanese IP, they're not the most faithful. Like, it looks like they just kind of took the premise, die and get reborn again, and you just kind of write a story around that, and you take whatever creative liberties that you would like with the story. I mean, we've seen that with Ghost of the Shell. We've seen that with fucking Dragon Ball Evolution. You know what I mean? Like we've seen their track record, and like there is not a lot of faith to be had. So I'm guessing the manga is probably the more accurate depiction of the novel. And if we're going off of that, this looks wildly different from the film. I mean, like the mimics in the film were these black digital goop creatures with like some type of blue lava lamp that's like lighting up their mouths or whatever. I will say, if everyone is a fan of the manga, and if the manga is, I guess, widely accepted as the most accurate to the novel, knowing my love for Studio 4 Celsius, and I do love that studio, I'm not sure I would have gone with that studio if you're trying to accurately portray the manga or adapt the manga. Again, Studio 4 Celsius, the way they draw the human form, the anatomy, is very loose. It's very loose. It's kind of like a fun art style. It's very buoyant, not accurately anatomically correct. With this manga here, it does have a very grounded and realistic look, and I'm not sure I would, if I was a hardcore fan, I wouldn't necessarily choose this studio for that. But again, that's not me saying I'm not excited for the film. I'm just saying I would probably go in with a different studio, maybe something like a Mappa. Oh, Mappa gets everything nowadays. Probably which studio? I'm just imagining maybe like a Attack on Titan art style would probably fit this story a little bit better. Again, just judging off the manga that I'm seeing. Okay, yeah, so question for all you need is kill fans out there. Are you excited, or are you just cautiously optimistic, or does this trailer just kind of set you off? I feel like I know the answer to that as well. But I'm going to hold out hope for it. You know what I mean? I'm not a hardcore fan, but I do like this studio, and I like the art style too. You know what I mean? Like it seems like a lot of adaptations are taking some liberties, because you got the Hollywood film, you got the manga, and you got this animation film. So I don't know which one of the three is actually staying true to the original novel. You guys can let me know in the comment section below, hopefully respectfully, because judging from this comment section, there is some outrage. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and we will definitely catch you in the next time. Bye!